Hello, America. I'm Matt Lange alongside my broadcast partner today, Ian Goldsmith, and we are here for a special competition highlighting, really, the entire year of 2014, the Hyperflite Skyhound Championships. Ian?
That's right, Matt. In terms of monumental worldwide athletic competitions, you have the Olympics, you have the World Cup, and you have the Hyperflite Skyhounds Championship right here in Cedar Falls. I tell you what, this is one of the most incredible athletic competitions year after year in terms of pure athleticism, agility, skill, flight, everything that you can think of.
Absolutely. What these competitors do out there on the field is second to none in amazing athletic feats. And speaking of those competitors, let's get to know this year's 2014 field for the Hyperflite Skyhound Championships.
Fetching first today will be Nina, an 8-year-old chocolate lab. As the most veteran dog on the field, Nina has spent 7 of those 8 years as a Skyhounds competitor. Nina has finished second or third most years, but is looking to finally claim the top prize.
The second dog on the field today will be Lacey, a fellow veteran whose name will forever go down in Skyhounds lore as a former champion. She has been very competitive as well these past few years and is looking to regain the glory she once possessed.
Rue, the third dog, is the rookie of the group. Although Rue is new, that rhymes, let's not rule out this 1-year-old border collie. To put into perspective the age gap, she was only a puppy last year when these other dogs were competing for their 5th or 6th time. Will her youth be a hindrance or an advantage?
And last, but certainly not least, we have the boss dog himself. He is the biggest dog in the field, he is the baddest dog in the field, and he is the 3-time defending champion. Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on Chief.
An absolutely astonishing field of athletes out there today. It's going to be a close one, I can tell you that much. We have some seasoned vets. We got some young gunners coming in there looking for that prize as well.
Yeah, I can already feel my heart racing for the competition to gear up. Before the competition starts, let's take it down to Cindy Carlson, the event coordinator today, and learn a little bit more about the rules and how the event here is going to work.
We have a natural field that we set up. We give the dogs 2 rounds of 1 minute each, throwing and catching the frisbee. They're scored by how far, by distance and accuracy, how far they throw the frisbee, how your handler is throwing, and then how well the dog catches. They can score an extra half a point by clearly showing all 4 paws off the ground during the catch.
Thank you very much, Cindy, for clearing up the rules and regulations, allowing America to know what we need to be looking for out there today. Well, without further ado, it looks like the athletes are ready to compete. Let's take you down to the field for today's action.
Nina is spinning herself into a frenzy, getting ready to kick off today's festivities.
Yes, Matt, as you can see by these first few catches, what Nina lacks in athletic ability, she makes up for in her consistency and effort.
That she does, Ian. She just rattled off 6 catches in a row. Lacey begins in her crouching tiger hidden doggy position and springs into action.
I think Lacey's advantage here is her slick speed, both in sprinting to reach for those long tosses and efficiency in delivering the disc back to her owner.
One smooth handoff after another has allowed Lacey to get multiple attempts in, but a few late round drops could cost her. Fetching third today will be this year's only Rookie of the Year candidate, Rue. Not to be confused with Lacey, this border collie sports a different style of play.
I think we see some juvenile jitters from Rue in the first round. I'm noticing her handoffs are not quite as clean as the other veteran dogs. Casual fans love the sky-high catches, but it's the seconds between catches that can make or break a Skyhound champion.
I agree, but overall not a bad debut for Rue. And here comes our Skyhounds golden boy, both literally and figuratively, Chief. Tell us what you like about Chief, Ian.
Well, Matt, as we can see from his first catch, I think what really sets Chief above the rest is his pure athleticism. He's basically the LeBron James of dog frisbee, trumping the competitors with size, speed, and flight. His ability to catch deep and leap high is how he racks up those points.
An overall decent round, but some human error there may have cost Chief a few points.
Welcome to today's Hyperflite Skyhounds Frisbee Championship halftime report. Today's halftime report brought to you by water. It has always been there. It always will be there. Ian, let's talk a little bit about what some of the things you saw down on the field in the first half were.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. There was a lot of really great frisbee catching out there, I thought, today. A couple dogs that come to mind right away is Chief, the 3-time defending champion. He started very strong, I thought, came bursting right out of the gates with some of those great long frisbee tosses. Did have a couple tough throws in there from his owner, Matt, but I think he should pick it up a little bit in the second half. Another one that comes to mind is Nina. Nina is the 7-time veteran, and you can really tell her experience shows out there on the field because although it's a lot of short kind of grab-and-go passes, she's very consistent, very rarely ever drops a pass. But honestly, it's any dog's game at this point.
Yes, it's been a doggone good first half here at Cedar Falls. And let's take it down to Cindy while we have a few extra moments to hear about some of her favorite parts of the Skyhound Championships.
My favorite part is watching the dogs. Sometimes I don't get to do that a lot with trying to keep track of the timing. So it's really fun to watch them jump and really get after that frisbee. They really enjoy it. The dogs have a lot of fun too.
Thank you again, Cindy. Well, it looks like we are about to start the second half here. Each of these dogs has one more minute to prove themselves and claim to be the king or queen of the canines at the 2014 Skyhounds Championships. Let's take it back down to the field to finish off the action.
Nina starts the second half, testing her range with some longer than usual passes.
After that rare drop pass, it looks like Nina has returned to her shorter grabs to finish the round with 5 catches, totaling 11 on the day.
Lacey starts her second round with some deep discs as well, using that signature speed to her advantage.
I like that Lacey is mixing it up here, Matt, going for some shorter tosses to avoid overthrows. Solid round, catching 6 without a single drop.
That might be enough to put her out in front. Here comes Rue, who needs to have a strong second half performance to stay in any sort of contention.
Great first catch to start off, Matt, but it looks like her owner may have overestimated some of these throws. Frisbee really is a team sport, so it's important for dogs and owners to be on the same page.
Communication is key. Completing the day is Chief, who also needs a strong half if he hopes to retain his championship status.
Off to a good start, but it looks like Father Time is finally catching up with Chief. He looks a bit slower than last year and is having a harder time running down those deep ones.
Another decent showing by Chief, but will it be enough to claim his 4th title?
A phenomenal second half put up out there by multiple dogs. This one could come down to the wire, just as we had anticipated, Ian.
If I were a betting man, I would not be able to pick a single dog out there, Matt. I have no idea whose dog's game that is at this point.
While we have a little bit of time before the results are announced, Ian, how about you talk about some of your favorite moments out on the field today?
Yeah, can do, Matt.
The play of the day that immediately comes to mind is Chief's very first catch. You can see here why they say he puts the sky in Skyhounds. Another catch that sticks out in my mind is Rue in the second half, getting some hang time on this one. And I also want to give out a howl to Nina, who was a perfect 6 for 6 in the first half, and Lacey, who was a perfect 6 for 6 in the second half. As a professional dog frisbee commentator, nothing makes my tail wag more than ruthless consistency.
Thank you very much for that analysis, Ian. It does sound like the results are in, so let's get those to you, America.
Coming in 4th place is Rue with 12.5 points.
I definitely think we can expect some big things from them in the future, Matt.
In 3rd is Chief with 13.5 points. I'll be honest, this one surprised me.
Wow, it looks like the king has finally been dethroned.
In 2nd is Nina with 16 points, which leaves Lacey as our new champion with 20.5 points.
Wow, what a surprise! I thought Nina's 11 grabs would be enough, but Lacey had the right formula today to grab the title.
A wonderful tandem out there. It really takes two to tango, and those two showed it out on the field today. Let's cut down to Ian. He is in the winner's circle to have an interview with the champions.
Well, I'm down here in the winner's circle right now with Lacey and her owner, Ben. You guys pulled out a great upset today. You're going up against a returning veteran, the 3-time returning champ, and you guys came out as the new champion. How do you feel?
Feel good. Just want to say, thanks to Skyhounds and the Hyperflite for the competition today. It was a good event, and yeah, I think I didn't rain.
Absolutely. Now, a great showing by Lacey today. How did you all prepare for the event today?
Luckily, I got kids that hound me on getting out here every day and throwing the frisbee, so if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be out here throwing with her right now. So just want to thank the kids for giving me the motivation to get out here and have fun and play.
Absolutely. Thank you, kids. I got one last question for the winner herself. Lacey, any thoughts on the event? Very good. All right, will you be out next year?
All right, for sure.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Thanks a lot.
Well, that's all the time we have for this broadcast. I want to thank my commentator up here in the booth, Ian Goldsmith, from Matt Lange, and all of us here. Have a wonderful evening, and don't let the dog days of summer get you down.